What's up my loves, welcome back to the channel. This is Tanisha. In case you're watching me for the very first time, and you can already see I have this swoops of hairstyle going on, which kind of makes me look like this 90s ka jo style nahi hota tha. Like the channel, you can find a lot of styling, hair care, skin care, and a lot of vlogs over here on this channel. And for today's video, I'm going to actually start the series of like a beginner friendly series where I'm nicely going to detail and explain everything about the makeup. For the very first video, we are going to go in with how to do your base properly. So this is the video where I'm going to tell you and detail you the each and every step that is important to get a very nice flawless base like as of mine. And also there is this amazing Freedom Day sale on Amazon that is going to come up. I'm going to give you all of the links from Amazon itself, so you can easily buy it during the sale time. So like we paint on a sheet of paper, makeup is literally like that. You want the base to be as flawless as possible, as clean as possible. It should literally look like your second skin, and for making that possible, the base, which is actually your skin, has to be really smooth and nicely done. I have actually started shaving from quite a long time, and it does wonders. Mama Earth's aloe vera oil-free moisturizer today. I'm going to blend it on my skin, but I just want a thick layer over here. The upper lips and the lower lips and the sideburns are the area that I concentrate the most. Very tiny strokes just in the downwards direction. Be very soft with it and keep the angle like really in the 90-degree, okay? A good base starts with a good skincare. So I'm going to use ice. I'm just going to rub it all over my face. It kind of soothes down the skin so beautifully, because every time I shave my face, uske baad mein hamesha either I apply aloe vera gel or I apply this cube of ice. If you don't want to do that, then definitely go for a scrub, and then you can go for a mask or a face pack and then follow up with whatever I'm going to do right now. So right after that, we are going to go in with a toner. I'm going to go in with this Kama Ayurveda's rose water over here. This rose water is specifically a refreshing toner. Just let it dry and then just pat it on the skin so that ye andar chala jaye, because they have really good properties. I'm feeling like applying a serum, and today I'm going to go in with this Dermaco's pore minimizing face serum. For moisturizer, again I'm going to go in with the Kama Ayurveda's Hydrating Moisturizer. So usually the T-zone is something that is oily for me. Rest everything is like a normal skin tone. A very lightweight, watery sort of a texture wala this thing. So this is actually very good for oily to combination skin as well. Definitely have to cover up with a sunscreen. Dermaco's 1% hyaluronic sunscreen, which is like a aqua gel sort of a sunscreen. Again, it's a very lightweight sunscreen. I love. And never forget the neck area, guys. Now starting up, which is very important for a makeup base, is going to be a primer. Again, the primer depends on your skin type, as I am normal to combination skin type, which is like this T-zone is kind of very oily for me. So that is why I'm going to go in with this Color Bar Flawless Finish Primer. This is slightly mattifying primer, because especially around your T-zone, the foundation starts collecting, and you do not want that to happen. So over the day, you will realize that the foundation has started collecting all over here in the creases over this section. So in the T-zone area, the foundation will start collecting and it will look very bad. It will create a lot of creases. But only this much amount I'm going to apply. You can see halka sa amount it is. I'm just going to take it in both the fingers just like this. Dab it in the T-zone in this area, and then I have some pores in this area, so that is why I want to keep it over here as well. And now you just need to fade it all away. And now just apply it nicely over here. Okay, it has already kind of laid a layer on top of the pores and everything. So now let's get ahead into the next step, which is going to be applying the foundation. Obviously, the correct shade of foundation is very important for you to find out. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube where you can go and see how you can buy your correct shade offline. So for the foundation, actually matte foundation also fits me pretty good, and even dewy foundation also fits me pretty nice. The matte foundation that I usually go for is going to be the Fit Me foundation from Maybelline in the shade 220 Natural Beige. And for the dewy foundation, which I completely stick to, is this Mama Earth Glow foundation. It is actually very dewy. So today I'm going in with this Mama Earth foundation over here, and I'm going to go in with a sponge. I feel like sponge is the best way to blend a foundation. It is so much more natural and it works so much more better. Brushes से आपको बहुत lines आ सकते हैं, but in case if you do not own a sponge, you can definitely go with a brush. That's not a big deal, but just try to make sure that you blend it very nicely. And the most important thing is that you need to dampen your blender. Just dampen your blender take out the excess amount out of it and then use it. It will make a world of a difference, I'm telling you. And if not that, you can actually spray a setting spray on your sponge and then apply it. It helps so much more. Like, it does the same work of adding that moisture that water adds. The NY based setting spray that I have with me right now, and I'm just going to spray it on the sponge. And let me just distribute the foundation properly on my face. And never ever forget your neck area, which is super duper important. If you forget your neck area, it's going to look so different from your face and it is like very visible. Just dab it. In the dabbing motion you want to go in. You don't want to rub it or scrub it or just do like this, because otherwise the product will be displaced from one place to the other. So wo coverage kahin zyada hoga, coverage kahin kam hoga, and you don't want that to happen. So you just want this dabbing sort of a motion to happen really properly. And the most important thing is to go from less to more. Use less product and then build it along the way. And in case you want a full coverage foundation, then go for a foundation that is full coverage. बहुत ज़्यादा build करने की कोशिश मत करना, otherwise वो थोड़ा सा केकी लग सकता है. So that is why I'm saying that. Now you can see that the neck and the face has blended so well together. This is the amount of coverage that I need today. I don't want to do a lot. And in case if you want to cover your acne and all of that, and if you feel like there is some acne or some marks that you need to cover, then you can take some concealer and apply it on those spots. And again, in the dabbing motion, start with that. That's where you want to do it, and obviously in these areas. And again, in the dabbing motion, we will do the same stuff. If you feel like the sponge has dried away, then you can again spray the setting spray. So we are almost done with that, and the most important thing now is going to be applying a loose powder. And specifically if you're an oily skin type, then you definitely need this one. So I'm going to use this loose powder from NY. Again, using a sponge. You can definitely go for a brush, like the most fluffy brush that you have, but I'm so much more comfortable with a blender. I'm just applying it in the area that you know might crease very early, or the areas where you feel like you kind of sweat a lot, specifically in this nose ka area. That is pretty much all about the base that you need to know. The very important thing is making a very clean and smooth base that you go through with the help of skincare. The second thing is going to be choose the correct foundation for your skin type, and the third one is going to be start with less and then build it up, and that is how you get a very nice flawless base. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm trying to make this a very beginner friendly kind of a series over here, so that is why I will come up with the correct type of contouring, the correct type of doing your lips and stuff like that, and a lot of other things. Until then, take care of yourself. Tada, bye bye, and I'll see you in my next video.